Hi, everybody. This is Katerina from Be Your True Self. And what I have with me, Susan. Hi, Susan. We've come together. Susan and I would like to talk about how she participated in my light language program that I have for 4 weeks, any particular month, where I invite people to come in, sit with me, and we talk about energy. We talk about the frequency and all that good stuff about how and where we are in our universe. So, Susan, please please tell us why you decided to join the light language group.
There's probably a few reasons. One, I've been watching and following you, Katerina, for many years, and I've always felt that I can trust you. There's something very grounded in how you share what you know. So it was always part of my path. I felt like light language was something that I was always interested in, but I felt like it was something that was out of my league or out of my depth, or I wouldn't be able to do it, or I just had that overthinking that we have when we go, oh, isn't that fascinating, but I don't think I could be that. And it just sort of come to the right time that I just knew it was the right time to reach out. And because light language was, I suppose, becoming more and more present in my world, and I wanted to learn more about it, basically.
Great. Yeah. Yes, we did have a lot of fun though at the same time, didn't we?
Absolutely. It was hilarious. So yeah, during the course, it was that trust that allowed me to, I suppose, open up. And that's what made all the difference for me, is that knowing the trust in you and your guides and your connection with your guides, and how that, I suppose, ripples out to anyone in your energy.
Wonderful, because that's important, isn't it? Like, you have to trust people.
You've got to know who you're talking to, who you're dealing with.
Yes. Well, that's my motto. Who are you speaking with? Yeah. Well, it was great having you part of the group and what were the main parts you took away from it?
Yeah, definitely have some fun with it, not to try and control. It's about allowing rather than controlling. And so not overthinking it. I think that's the thing that stops a lot of us for allowing the light language to come through, allowing messages to come through, and trusting that intuition and trusting that connection. So learning that trust, and I suppose being in your presence and how you embody that connection that you have, and knowing, I suppose, knowing that, learning that, being able to be part of that, and that makes a big difference. That doesn't make any sense. That makes
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to trust yourself, right, to bring through the light language or the frequency of your soul, right, to be able to communicate with your team and your universe, and also have the confidence to speak to another human being in the light language, right?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. So I'm often dropping into light language in strange scenarios, which is funny. I love it.
Great. And we were with, we were with like-minded people who held space for each other, right?
It was just a beautiful group, absolutely beautiful group in the course, and we lifted each other up and helped each other through. There's always resistance, because anything that's a change, there's resistance that comes up, and so it's being aware, acknowledging the resistance, and allowing it to flow through. So yeah, it was just a beautiful group of supportive people, and very blessed to be part of that group.
Right. It was an honor to have you part of the group. And even if it was just yourself, you would have the opportunity to have me one-to-one on your own if there isn't anybody else in the group, and that's an extra bonus too. The other The other thing that I wanted to ask you was, during this time with me, you developed your own light language frequency, didn't you? You developed it through your own confidence and knowing that you were able to do it. Is that correct?
Absolutely. So the light language just unfolded and just just started coming through magically, beautifully, and it's just sort of developed from then. So it was like, it just started, I was going to say, almost stumbling out, but now it's sort of it's developed and changed and matured. Would that be a way?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it matures while you gain confidence in communicating it. Yeah, because I do remember, and when you first came into the group, you weren't sure whether you were going to speak it, and that was, we had to bring in sense of humor. Like we had to bring a sense of humor in. We had to create a safe place, and there was a moment there where you still insisted that you couldn't do it, but then suddenly in the, I don't know, second session maybe,
Yes.
you started speaking, right? So would you like to let people know how that was for you?
Yeah, it was almost like it just, I was going to say, almost fell out of my mouth. It was like I couldn't hold it back anymore. And, I think what I've been doing is that intellectualizing it. And, we don't want to look silly, feel silly. So we judge ourselves and we block it. And it was like we were having so much fun. It was just really a safe space. And it just, I couldn't hold back anymore. And it just allowed that opening to come through. And it just, And then once it was like the gates opened, it was just like, let's go.
Yeah. And then we had conversations with each other, right? So
Yes.
Shall we give an example to those who are listening, right? So hello lakdai ko shorum na hello mahalakda hishalo tola. Beautiful, right? So for those who are listening, what we were just acknowledging the fact that we were able to speak to each other with a frequency that it was just too soul to soul, right? And having us feel like everything's okay. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. So anyone who's listening at this video, please reach out to me at Be Your True Self. My Facebook page is Be Your True Self Katerina, or at Be Your True Self KL. You can find me on my website, beyourtrueselfkaterina.com. And let's talk about how you can join us at the next light language sessions. They go for 4 weeks every week for about 90 minutes. Contact me and let's have a chat about how you can participate in this wonderful way of communicating in a frequency that is also going to gain you a new skill of how to protect yourself. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
It was great to spend time with you.
Absolutely.
See you later.
Thank you.